Welcome to SPASRO. Hello ladies and gentlemen, today we will see about Mars and Ketu in 5th house. In astrology, the interpretation of a birth chart is a complex and nuanced process that involves the analysis of various planetary positions, aspects, and other factors. When you mention Mars and Ketu in the 5th house, you are referring to the placement of these two celestial bodies in the 5th house of a natal chart. Here's a brief overview of what this placement might signify. 1. Mars in the 5th house. Mars represents energy, action, and aggression. When placed in the 5th house, it can bring a lot of passion and drive to matters related to creativity, romance, and self-expression. These individuals are often very enthusiastic and dynamic when it comes to pursuing their hobbies and interests. They may have a strong desire for creative self-expression and can be quite competitive in creative endeavors. 2. Ketu in the 5th house. Ketu is often associated with spirituality, detachment, and past life experiences. When placed in the 5th house, it may bring a sense of detachment or unconventional approach to matters related to children, romance, and creativity. These individuals may have a unique perspective on these areas of life and may find it challenging to express themselves conventionally. Ketu's influence can also indicate a strong connection to past life karma in the realm of creativity and children. It's important to note that the interpretation of these placements can vary depending on the entire birth chart, including the signs in which Mars and Ketu are placed, as well as the aspects they make to other planets. Additionally, the role of the 5th house itself, which is traditionally associated with creativity, children, romance, and self-expression, will play a significant role in shaping the individual's experiences in these areas. For a more accurate and personalized analysis of your astrological chart, it's best to consult with a professional astrologer who can take into account all the details of your birth chart and provide insights tailored to your specific circumstances. Certainly, let's delve a bit deeper into the implications of having Mars and Ketu in the 5th house in astrology. 1. Creativity and expression. With Mars in the 5th house, there is a strong desire to express oneself creatively. These individuals may be passionate about artistic pursuits such as music, art, dance, or theater. They are likely to approach creative projects with vigor and determination. However, the presence of Ketu in the same house can bring a sense of detachment, making their creative expression unique and unconventional. They may have an instinct to break away from traditional artistic norms and explore innovative avenues of self-expression. 2. Romantic and love life. Mars in the 5th house can indicate a passionate and adventurous approach to romance. These individuals are often bold and direct in pursuing romantic interests. They enjoy the thrill of the chase and may have a strong sex drive. However, the influence of Ketu may bring an element of unpredictability and detachment to their romantic relationships. They may have unusual or karmic connections with their romantic partners, and they might find it challenging to fully commit emotionally. 3. Children. The 5th house is also associated with children and parenthood. When Mars is placed here, it can indicate a strong desire to have children or to be actively involved in their upbringing. These individuals may be enthusiastic parents who encourage their children to be independent and adventurous. Ketu's presence suggests that there may be past life karmic connections with their children, and the relationship with their offspring could be unique or unconventional in some way. 4. Risk-taking and gambling. Mars in the 5th house can make these individuals inclined towards taking risks, and they may enjoy activities that involve chance and gambling. They may have a competitive streak and enjoy games of skill. However, the influence of Ketu may also make them more cautious or unconventional in their approach to risk-taking, leading to unexpected outcomes. 5. Spiritual and philosophical interests. Ketu's presence often indicates a spiritual or philosophical dimension to the house it occupies. In the 5th house, it can make these individuals inclined towards unconventional spiritual or philosophical beliefs. They may have a strong interest in exploring the mysteries of life and may seek enlightenment or spiritual growth through creative and intellectual pursuits. It's important to remember that the overall interpretation of a birth chart is highly individualized, and the influence of these planetary placements can vary depending on the specific signs, aspects, and the overall chart dynamics. Consulting with a professional astrologer can provide you with a more comprehensive understanding of how these placements manifest in your life. Certainly, let's explore a few more facets of having Mars and Ketu in the 5th house of a natal chart. 6. Independence and individuality. Mars in the 5th house can make individuals assertive and independent when it comes to expressing their individuality. They may have a strong need to stand out and be recognized for their talents and creativity. With Ketu's influence, this independence may take on an unconventional or detached quality, leading them to follow their unique path in life, even if it deviates from societal norms. 7. Challenges in romantic relationships. While Mars can bring passion to romantic relationships, Ketu's influence can also introduce challenges. These individuals might struggle with commitment or experience a sense of detachment in their romantic partnerships. They may have unusual or unexpected relationship experiences, which can lead to both highs and lows in their love life. 8. Risk-taking and entrepreneurship. Mars in the 5th house can make individuals entrepreneurial and risk-takers when it comes to pursuing their creative projects. They may be willing to invest time and effort into their hobbies or creative endeavors, even if there are no immediate guarantees of success. This combination can make them innovative and willing to take calculated risks to achieve their creative goals. 9. Parenting style. In terms of parenting, individuals with Mars in the 5th house may be energetic and involved parents. They may encourage their children to be active, competitive, and pursue their passions. With Ketu's influence, their parenting style may also include an element of detachment, allowing their children a degree of independence and freedom to explore their own interests. 10. Spiritual exploration. Ketu's presence in the 5th house can inspire a deep interest in spiritual and metaphysical matters. These individuals may be drawn to unconventional spiritual practices or may have a strong desire to explore their own spiritual path. They could also be attracted to mystical or esoteric knowledge. 11. Conflict and assertiveness. Mars is a planet of assertiveness, and when placed in the 5th house, it can indicate that these individuals may not shy away from expressing their opinions and desires. However, conflicts may arise due to their assertive nature, especially in creative or romantic situations. Learning to channel Mars energy constructively is important for maintaining harmonious relationships. It's important to emphasize that astrology is a complex field, and the interpretation of planetary placements in a birth chart should consider the entire chart's dynamics, including the positions of other planets, aspects, and the signs involved. A professional astrologer can provide you with a more personalized and in-depth analysis of your specific birth chart.